5, and I'm a team leader, Elga. And we had also finances group. It was me, Camila, Marie, and Eva. And marketing and design group, Antoine, Aitana, and Fiona. Yeah, she's not with us today, unfortunately. By 2020, at least 20% of students should have spent a period of time studying abroad. This is the target of Erasmus, and our team wants to help to reach it with our app and our slogan, a friendship without borders.
So, Erasmate is an app where you can find all the Erasmus and Erasmus Plus projects, apply for them, and then communicate with participants and upload files, documents, or photos. When you log on our app, you have to choose your country and school or university, and after that you can see in the map all the projects that are available to you. We decided to go with a chat page as well because from our market research, we found that our target audience were people who were 16 to 25, and this is one of the most common social media websites used. So we used a questionnaire to decide which would be suitable. So our main ways of communication, main uses of TwinSpace, which is what our app was based on, the most popular device used, and those that take part in exchange projects. So we found that WhatsApp was the most popular, that the main use of TwinSpace was communicating, the most popular device was a smartphone, and that the majority of people would take part in an exchange project. And from this, that we decided that the main feature of our app would be easier communication than the use of TwinSpace. And WhatsApp was the most suitable because this meant that you could share photos, send voice notes, videos, as well as make group chats to make easier communication for everybody.
Looking at your favourite part, Dragons, the finances. So the app will cost £10, the login code costs £10 a year or €12, and this code is given to your school, which is divided out among the pupils for their initial login. So the actual app itself is free, but for every app downloaded, we receive 30 pence in in-app advertisement. So if 10% of our predicted users download the app, we will gain £79,050 in the first year just for advertisement. So the total profit of the 5 years is £569,000 approximately, fluctuation due to users and bills during the years. So we are asking you, the generous Dragons, for £60,000 for our app, which is half of the initial setup cost.
And why should you invest in us? We are young entrepreneurs and we follow all the trends, and we know what students need. We are also Erasmus Plus project participants, and we've been missing for an app like that. Of course, our app is really fast, will be faster than TwinSpace, WhatsApp, and all and other apps. And this means that we will have more and more customers, and it means more profits, and this is the main reason for you, I think, the profit, why you should invest in us. Thank you for your attention.
Guys, I did admit to you all on Monday that my technical abilities were extremely limited. So can somebody explain TwinSpace, please?
TwinSpace is the website where we all for example, from our Pi project, we communicate there. We upload files, photos, videos, but not like the best thing in TwinSpace is chatting.
Okay.
Of course, we want to communicate with each other, but there is really difficult to do. It's there.
So this is to complement what's already in existence, but do you think this will be faster and a much bigger uptake?
Yes.
With the student body anyway? Maybe the teachers, would they want to be involved in it as well, or do you think it's mostly students?
Because we will have not only one project on our app, we will have many of them, like all the Erasmus and Erasmus Plus projects.
Brilliant.
And you will see the map.
Yeah.
And on the map, you could choose a country where you want to go and which projects are available for your school or university. So it is not only chatting, it is also finding a project.
Okay, and would you think of uploading previous projects so that you would have a resource facility there as well?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent, guys.
Well done, girls. Good presentation and good delivery. It's nice to see that you've looked for a gap in the market and that you've used that to move it forward. Is there any plans to do more than just Erasmus, or is it just for Erasmus?
From personal experience, from like researching Erasmus projects through universities, there are other options to travel in university, perhaps not to study specific modules abroad, but to search for work experience abroad. So this means that it might not be only within Europe, but many institutions offer perhaps work placements in America, in Australia, in Asia. So that of course can be a wider market that we can use to search for work placements, because it can be very difficult to research this through institutions. You have to go to specific departments, whereas if you were able to do independent research, we would be able to create a wider market so that you can find work placements easier.
Very good. No, you're using Erasmus as a good step.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hi, well done. Great presentation, and the graphics are super. Very simple for us to understand. I think, as Kieran said, it would be a great base to expand globally and have a range of apps that can link the other projects globally, which would be great for you. Have you any idea of adding a translation feature into it for people that don't speak English well?
Because you are able to choose which country you're from, you can then select a language. Because Erasmus is an English-based project where we can develop our English skills, but for those that are maybe not at the same level, they can select their own country whenever they choose the map. So that means that there is easier language accessibility.
All right, very good. For your £60,000, what percentage of the company were you thinking?
Well, you can get 30% of the company. If at the end of the 5 years we are under the 500,000, you'll receive 20%. But if we exceed 800,000, you'll get 40% of the company. So it just depends on how much of a demand we have.
Very good, thanks.
I have to compliment you girls. I think you're absolutely excellent, and this young man has also been involved in it too. Absolutely excellent, and I like the way that you're able to answer to these dragons who are asking you very nasty questions. But you've done the whole thing very well, and it's an excellent project.